Hello everyone, this is Mark 3 and welcome back to They Are Billions, to a colony already in progress, which doesn't gel quite right, does it? Not after last time when we saw me actually get murdered. Okay, confession time, very quickly. That episode was recorded with 2 other companion episodes. Unfortunately, there was serious sound issues, as you probably noticed in the previous episode, which was my voice was like kind of low and laid in, and it was just not right or well, audible, quite frankly. And yeah, that's not my usual production quality now, is it? I like to at least be somewhat audible, vaguely. I don't know, I think me speaking talky things is mildly useful as part of the video. But anyway, because of that particular episode had to go out because it was the end of that particular colony. But the 2 videos after that, unfortunately it was too late for me to actually salvage them. So I scrapped them both flat out in favour of starting recording with this one, which actually has adjusted audio, because I think some of the recent They Are Billion updates since my last sessions, like a few weeks back, broke my audio settings, and that's what caused it all. Anyway, long story short, I played another colony, got killed again, and now we are in, I think this is the 6th or 7th version of Aiyonia. I've kind of lost count a little bit, but I may be like 6 days, 8 hours in. No way I'm 6 hours into this, I mean, bloody hell, no. But this is like 10, 15 minutes roughly of gameplay that's missing from this particular colony. But the start for this colony is just so darn lucky that I didn't want to lose it. So, you know, that's why we're here. Let's show you around the current Aiyonia. As you can see, day 6.5 almost, and I actually have a fair spread in terms of defense, because I've started here, and no gap, no gap, no gap, no gap. Look at this. I'm actually completely walled off. And yeah, my FPS just stopped 1. Apologies, there's a tear there. I discovered that I am actually completely walled off on my eastern flank. My western flank is kind of open, but it's like, you know, by expanding hyper aggressively, I've not got my first swarm yet. I'm kind of due for one relatively soon. But by expanding hyper aggressively, I have actually managed to grab and secure quite a sizable chunk of real estate for myself as a starting point. And that's why I didn't want to lose this, because quite honestly, a start like this is so unbelievably lucky in this game. I've got natural barriers protecting me on wide portions of this, so I didn't want to lose it. So that's why I've decided to resume on this particular one. So I apologise for that. I consider it good luck if I've got some reasonable choke points around my base, and it's like I can be attacked from 2 directions roughly, or well, 3 directions is usually the standard. 4 or 5 directions if you're unlucky, but like 2 or 3 reasonably walled off ones is, well, generally the charm. In this case though, as you can see, it's like I can only be attacked from the west for the most part, except for this northeastern pass, which I almost missed during my initial scouting. But it's like 1 or 2 blocks wide, so it's like good luck getting a horde through that. I mean, geez, that's going to take care of any eastern or probably northeastern inbound hordes as well. Unfortunately though, that's where the luck ends, because beyond this point, this is as far as my scouts got, and I actually lost my scouts in the process as well. But there's hordes here, hordes here, hordes around here. There's a horde here which I actually pushed back a little bit to force this particular choke point. Well, it's not a choke point, it's actually pretty large. But I had to take this one to grab this entire field here. So that's why I got it. And there's also a big horde here as well. So yeah, I've grabbed all easy expansion access at this point. So yeah, anyway, that's 5 minutes like explaining what the hell happened and why this one is so much better sounding than the last one, at least I really, really blooming hope it is. And yeah. Also, I should probably explain that the previous colony, the one that's lost in the ether because of no episodes, the entire colony was actually doing okay. It was multi-layered. Multiple tents have just finished. Yay! It was multi-layered. It was well built, and then the entire thing fell because there was 3 tents right outside a wall because I was short on expansion space. Yeah. I had gunmen, I had lots of archers, I had multiple layers of defense, and the entire thing collapsed because of 3 tents outside my perimeter wall. Only 3 tents, and it brought down the entire darn thing. So, yeah, hubris is definitely something to be concerned about in this game. I keep saying that, and it keeps proving to be too true. Just getting a bit of extra power source there. I need more workers as well. I need more food for the workers. So let's try and add in some farming. Actually, I've got multiple farming about to get finished up, so at least for the moment I should be all right. I think I'll put one there actually. Tower there, then hut there. Actually, where can I put? I can't check because I don't have the engine.
Building completed.
Oh, well, I can make another tent. Probably should. Yeah. Okay. So I'm just getting started on some more aggression. Well, aggression. I actually need to get tech up. I've got this because I had to train some new people just to help guard. But I am actually in position to actually grab a fair iron source. So that's definitely on the to-do list as soon as I get the engine to do so. But then again, I've got plenty of resources as well, so I should actually also focus on tech as well. Because as we know, last time I got murdered because well, time before last technically for me, but last time I got murdered because I didn't advance my tech fast enough. Quite honestly. Okay, if I put one there, that's worth a +3, so that's one to be grabbed. Okay. I can grab the warehouse. I can't quite afford a workshop though, unfortunately. I need another house to supply that. I can afford one there. Let's do that. Come on. Wait, no, don't want that one. Nope, no. Because that's an ideal spot for my iron mine. So I'll put a quarry there. That's worth +3. That's all I can get out of that, despite it being a fairly sizable deposit. Actually, can I put that? Yeah, I can put that there, actually. That's better. So I can build a house, whereas I just put one down and then decided not to. Can't put one there, though. Unfortunately. There would have been ideal. Actually. My poor colonists. The Iron Mark III Lord of Aiyonia keeps demolishing their housing on a whim. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Fit an extra one in there. Right, I trained that one up because I want to get the soldier out of there, because of course he's a noise source, so he attracts a bit of unwanted attention. So I can get bows in. So all of my approaches now have 1 bow worth of defender. I'm going to increase the wallage on that just slightly. Okay, we've got the houses. Good. That means I can now get tech as soon as I have the money to do so. I'd also like to note, by the way, that there's so much forest around. So I've also been looking in that respect as well. I've got extra forests around here. So I'm actually running on 3 whole mills right now. 3 lumber mills. And I've got space for... Sorry, 4. There's one there too. And I've got space for another 2 safe ones here and here. And I can actually fit one outside this wall here as well on this tree line. But that is something to be done. I might also be able to fit one around here, actually. I'm not sure. I don't have power in that area just yet. That's something to do. Anyway. The problem is this is actually a prime farming real estate, actually. So do I want to expand out there? I am not 100% sure. If I put a pylon in here... A pylon? Oh, wait, that's farming space too. Never mind. Okay. That means I should think about where I want to put a warehouse, actually. I could fit one there, quite reasonably. But if I put one here, it'll affect my food supplies, which is going to be awesome. But all of my reachable dead land has been used up already in terms of, you know, in terms of supplying me with housing. So there's not a superb spot left over for my, wait, does that warehouse reach the... It does. Yes, a warehouse there would reach the iron mine. Okay, that settles that one. That's going to be a warehouse, because it's going to reach food and mines. I'm going to plop a... Yeah, I think one there. Put one there. And I'm going to install an additional tent. Where can I? Put one there. Yes, please. I'm very wary now because it's like... I know I want to have that there. So I'm going to put a tent like here. Because I'm really short on space for them at the moment. And I've got a bit of room for one there, but I'm out of food. Alright, that'll do fine, for now. And then as soon as I get that, I can upgrade my tech, get a better housing, and roll with it. I should also probably start installing some gates, but for the moment I'm not looking to expand. I will be shortly though, because I'm actually starting to get some supplies, so I need to get some... Actually, that's the point, I should get some hunting going on. Because I'm of the opinion that hunting is great when meshed in with farms. Because you lose like 2 food or so from a farm, I think it is, or maybe it's 4 food, I'm not entirely sure which. But you can gain like 10 food from a hunting lodge if it's on grass. Because it gets the same bonus from grassland as it does from forests. So, you know, might as well. Might as well. Where can I put one? Yeah, if I put one there, that'll reach most of it. But I also need to start training up some iron guys too. Iron guys? Why am I calling the soldiers iron guys? Some soldiers so I can start some loud and noisy clearance actions to start to expand my territory even further. Because, you know, territory is great. Territory is glorious. All shall obey Aiyonia as the last, greatest and only bastion against the undead hordes. Oh yeah, look, we're getting some casual attention over this way now. And I just built a warehouse by accident. Damn it. Well, that was a waste of time. Yes, time. I am actually trying to play this in a hurry, and in such a hurry that I actually built the wrong darn thing. Congrats if you spotted that, by the way, but yeah, I'm a little bit slow on the uptake. Oh dear. I need more food. Because I can't fit any more fishing around this spot. I have to expand with hunting. At least at the moment. So I'm thinking like, that'll be like... Well, I'm going to have a thing in there, so that's going to be like... A farm's going to be around here-ish. I think I can put... The problem is I don't even have the workers to check it, so... I wish that was a thing, actually. If you could, like... Still select it if you don't have enough resources, and then you can see what the build requirements and where they would fit would be like. But it won't let you place it, of course, so it'll be like red. The building highlight will be red. Actually, no. Maybe we've already got red for if it's too close to something and you can't do it. What if like there was this tooltip had an extra bit saying like you can't afford it? Something like that. That would be useful. Okay, right. Because I really wish I could afford to do some food gathering. But I don't know where I'm going to put things. Like, there's a little 4 space over there. Veteran Ranger, yep, on that wall. Called it. I'm going to call you out there, actually. Send the Veteran Ranger over here. As I mentioned, I pushed back a part of a horde because this horde was like down to about here. I used my starting rangers to like push them back a little bit, So it's not surprising that Ranger have got a bit of veteran status, because there's still lots of zombies over that way. Okay, good. Okay, I've got that. I can research the cottage. Give me a cottage! Yay! Tech! As soon as I get the cottage, I can start expanding my population base again, which is great. Actually, no, I need food, don't I? Damn it. If I cancel this... I got my money back. Good. Give me a farm first, that's more important. Don't worry, I'll get decisive soon. Ish. Just not right now. I really don't know what I'm doing. I also don't know where's safe, because the hordes have really hampered me. I mean, I know this is a big open space, but a big open space is horrible because there's no choke points. I could choke point that and then expand into this bit, or I could take this area. Depends. I can grab like across here for a small expansion zone, but I could also take this as a short expansion zone as well, with a wall across this part. But again, it's like, actually, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to put that outside the wall. There's only space for at least one, well, at most one more wood, so I'm going to put that there. I should have done that sooner. Oh well. Also, I've got too much stuff right now. I should be focusing on my defences, because I know there's going to be a wave soon. And additional tower. Additional tower. Additional tower. Can I fit a house in there, actually? I'm going to hold off towers on that bit for the moment, but I will get some additional towering on here. And that's actually using my wood reserve, because I don't have a warehouse. So, yeah. There we go. 5 new towers going up. And I've got plus 27 wood, so that'll refill in like 2 days. Well, less than 2 days, actually. I can already afford another tower. Oh, I just love it when there's so many resources. Yay. It's so frustrating in this game when it's like you can't afford to do things because you don't have the reserves for it. Okay, but then again, that's true of most games, isn't it? Okay, I can build farms. Right, farms. Can't afford it because I don't have the wood, because I just spent it all. Darn you. Darn you, resource management. Anyway, research college, yes. There we go, can now afford a farm. And I am thinking, like, put it... I think it depends on the quality as well. That's slightly confused me. Like 64, then 60. Okay, right. So that's all lush green. So 64 becomes 60. So it's -4 per space if there's a single tile lost from a farmland. Which means that hunting cottage is absolutely a benefit to it. It takes an extra energy out, but it's worth like plus 12, plus 10. It's always going to be worth more than plus 4, because 4 is like, even out on these deserted areas where you can't really put farmlands, Hunter's Cottage is a better option. So it's a really solid choice. Okay, I was correct in thinking that. That's good. Where am I going to put this? I can fit one here for 38. But if I put, no, that's where I want the warehouse. And to take advantage of the warehouse, I want this to be like here-ish. Right, so if I put that there, can I fit in... I can fit in one here, which is worth plus 8. Then I can put a farm there, which will give me an extra, like... an extra 50. It's going to be 50... It's 54 right now. It's going to lose another 4 when I put in the warehouse, but then it's going to get the warehouse buff, which is going to max it out again. Then I put one there as well, which is like 56 more. Because we've got to remember, we can't overlap these. So, one there, one there, and okay. So I'm going to put in that line. Then if I move it up to this way, I'm going to lose a little bit of space there, so it's better if I put it in this line here. Okay, right, sorry, I'm just planning my food production, which is actually vitally important, which means I want to put that there, which is worth +7 instead of a +4, so that's going to be a slight increase. And that lets me put another one here, which will again decrease the farm that goes here, but it will also still be a net gain in terms of food reserves. So this is going to be a really profitable farmland. Like, amazingly profitable. And look, I'm just very lucky that food gathering structures don't require people. They require energy, yes, but they don't require peoples. Because peoples I'm short of until I get cottages researched. And then I'll run head first into my wood reserve issues, so, you know. Because I won't be able to store enough wood. But that, again, that's where being able to put down some extra ones will be good. There we go, 2 extra hunter cottages, that's 25 food. Jolly good. Let's see, can I get a single tower which will affect all of this? Yes, I can. Okay, what I'm thinking here is there's actually space here for an additional barrack, so I can get 2 barracks up to train troops up faster. So I'm thinking put one here. So a pile there, that'll power up everything back here, it looks like. Might not reach that back square, but if it does I can adjust it slightly, but then I'll be able to put some housing down here, and as soon as I can afford to, and if I need to, I can get an additional barracks to just train up troops faster. In the meantime, though, some extra cottages is always much appreciated, so put those in there too. And of course there's a space there which I'm going to use for the quarry, so that's also good. Here comes the farm, which gives me 65 food. Haha! Oh yes, fear my food reserves. My people are very well fed. I'm also going to save... I've almost got cottages, so I'm going to save my wood reserve, which is almost maxed out, just flat out for boosting cottages up.
Building completed.
Okay, got some extra workers. Actually, I need the power now, which is why I did that. So get a power source, which is going to go... I can put one there. Yeah, I'm using up precious farmland for this, but I need power. End of the day. And that's actually using my worker reserve too. That's fine. Okay, can't afford anything there, but I can upgrade one of these. Good. This will start to resolve my gold issues. Yes, 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 yes. This is all going really nicely. Because remember, cottages, they're a bit more demanding, but they also provide much more in terms of wealth to the colony. I mean, this place is worth 8, this is 18, so actually that's... yeah, you get +2 for having that. It doubles your worker supply, it doubles your food intake, it costs a bit more power, but you get a bit more gold in return. So yeah, it's slightly more efficient. Well, actually it's just flat out better in return, in terms of everything except for energy. Energy, they are slightly worse, but you can't have everything, unfortunately. I want my uber cheaty structure, which gives me all resources. That would be lovely. Yeah, next addition to They Are Billions is going to be an uber cheaty building, which gives you everything for free. Ha ha ha! Totally called it. That's what it's going to be. Except it's not going to be, because then it wouldn't be a game, would it?
Attention. Building completed. Attention.
Okay.
Building completed.
Can I afford a... No, it's gold. Right.
Attention. Building completed.
So yeah, I'm going to keep on boosting these guys up right now to get extra workers and things.
Attention. Building
And extra gold, because flat out gold is really, really, really good. I wish I had a marketplace, actually. Market would be great, because market also sells extra resources. Yeah, that would be a really good idea, actually. Use a market to get more gold. So, can I afford the markets? Oh wait, hang on. Doesn't the market need 200 people or something like that? I think, if I recall correctly, it does. You can tell how often I've reached the market and tried to build it because I don't recall offhand how much it requires. But I think it does actually require you to have
Attention. Building completed.
like 300 people or something. No, not 300, 200. Actually, I'm just passing 200 colonists anyway, so I can, if that is the requirement, I can do it. So yeah, I'll grab the market next, and then I'll go for the stone workshop once I get a market down. I'm already investing to stone workshop. Wow.
Building completed.
However, I'm not growing my army. My army's not being built up. But
No, I'm not pointing any fingers, but I heard somebody around here needs a mayor.
2. Mill energy supply plus 20%, or structure demolition cost returns 75% of the resources. No, I want the extra energy. That'll be great. Energy's better. Actually, I think this would be a good spot for a market. It would reach a lot of the housing areas. Or maybe here, where I was thinking of putting in an extra barracks. Actually, let's check this. Can I... Yep, I've got full power to the entire area. That's good.
Attention. Building completed.
Just waiting for the market to pop up. And I will develop these housings now, down here. Also note, by the way, there's a lack of defensive barrier down this way. There's not enough space for it, unfortunately. I can put one here. Ish. But, actually no. I can put one there, can't I? Because they don't have building collision.
Attention. Building completed.
Yeah, I can at least put in some kind of backup barrier, but it's going to be a really bad one. That's the main issue with it. It's going to be a very bad backup barrier. Like, the type that's going to be almost useless after a housing area gets blown up. Oh, here we go.
Colony.
Incoming.
They are approaching from the north.
Give me 2 soldiers and... Have you researched marker yet? No. Okay. They're going to hit from the north, though, so that means they're going to hit this one or this one. If they hit this one, they are not going to do anything. This one, it's not as good as that because it's a bit more open. But hey, it's still going to do something. Actually, you send your troops there. Yeah. I can afford a market. Good. And if I put it where I was thinking of putting a barracks, then yeah, that catches most of my housing area, actually. So that is an excellent place for it. Well, I was thinking of maybe moving it over there, which, does that give any benefit? No, it actually catches less, so yeah, put one there. And I'll put an extra barracks in there, I think. But once I've got that market up, I can increase my resource harvesting to get extra cash, which is going to be great. So, where are they coming from? There. I think they're going to hit this one. Yeah, if you're coming in this way, then I think you're going to hit this barrier here, which means I should go ahead and structurally reinforce it. How to do so? Won't allow an extra piece there. Yeah. I wish the game was a bit more reliable in terms of working out where you can put stuff. It really isn't. But that'll do for extra barricades and stuff. But yeah, there's no way they're not going to be landing in there. Now, give me more wood, please. I can get 8 wood right there. And then I can fit in another 7 wood there if I ignore the need for a tower. Or 6 wood if I accept that a tower's needed. A tower's always needed, so, you know, 6 wood is going to be the benefit from that. Oh wait, there's... Oh wait, there's a hunting cottage right there. Darn it. Okay, so there's a hunting cottage there, but I can put it out there for 8 wood. Alright. Can I fit one in here? No, it won't actually fit. This is why I wanted to check it earlier, to see if it would fit in there, but it won't. I can put one out here, though, for 7. Actually, it looks like... Yeah, if I had a bit better power out there, I could put one out for 7 or 6 or something like that. Let's get lookout tower so I can see the local area a bit better. And I can't afford it because I don't have the gold. That's okay, that market's going to help with that. You do auto sell, don't you? Automatically sells excess resource. Yeah, okay, just double checking. And here comes the first order of the game. Easy peasy peasy. Yep, I've got way more than I need to stop that. I'm just going to put down the quarry there to increase stone intake. And let them quite happily get murdered. So, haha, take that. This version of Aiyonia has withstood its first attack. So, sucks to be you guys. Yes, indeed. And we've also got the start of our army. We've got a group of 4 soldiers which can actually begin to press outwards. However, that is also, I'm afraid, the end of the episode. So, this has been Iron Mark 3. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. And I'll catch you all some other time. Or am I out of wood? Oh well. Yeah, see you all later.